say him to
PM. What color do you think of when you think of poison? Personally, I think of either green or purple. I also play a lot of video games, so that's probably why. Though, growing up, I did encounter poisons in different colors. They weren't quite as extravagant as they were in video games, but, you know, they were there. They were there. They weren't, not everybody called them poison, but I was raised being told that these things were poison. Not Windex, window cleaner, Pine Sol, just poison. It's a good way to deter a kid from drinking it, right? You just tell them, that's poison. Don't drink that. And kids won't drink it. Hopefully. Though, when poison occurs naturally, it can pretty much occur in any color, but I've noticed it happen in two different colors in particular, one of which, of course, is just because this is a color of natural stuff. It's green, you know, it's a plant. Plants are green. That's my green plant. This plant in particular is a nightshade of the deadly variety. There's probably some yellow in the middle there, sticking out like that. It's called Atropa belladonna. It's also got a bunch of, nicknames. My favorite one is Naughty Man's Cherries. The reason it's called that is because it's got a bunch of little fruits on it with a star of leaves and then a little black berry on it. It could be a dark purple berry, I'm not actually sure. I haven't encountered this in real life. The leaves are probably more filled in like that. It probably looks a little more deadly, a little less saturated too. I could do that though. Maybe darker. There we go. Now, that looks deadly, doesn't it? I think it does. There's another flower in the nightshade family, the green stem, called Solanum dulcamara, or the woody nightshade, which, in my opinion, looks a lot cooler. It's got like a star of vivid purple leaves. The berries are red instead of black. Personally, if I were making that flower, I would have made the berries black and given it the deadly properties of this flower. But I did not make the flowers, so it's too late for that. It's worth noting that this flower is not nearly as poisonous as the other one. Apparently it's still somewhat poisonous, enough to kill somebody if they have too much of it, but apparently it's not that bad. Another poisonous flower with a pretty cool name is called Monkshood, or Wolfsbane, which I can't really draw very well because I've never seen a very good depiction of it, but it's basically just a whole bunch of hollow-looking, well, not looking so much as they're just hollow collections of petals that look like monks' hoods, called wolfsbanes because it was used to kill wolves, or it was found that it had wolf-killing properties. It was also found that it had human-killing properties and leaves no traces aside from asphyxiation. Commonality here, they're all purple. There's other poisonous plants, colors like red, white, and stuff, but all the cool-looking ones are purple. Just saying. Something I find both interesting and horrifying is that you could actually buy a packet of seeds for these plants, 50 to 100 of them for like $3 plus shipping. Something about being able to grow potent poisons for $3 seems a little bit strange to me. Personally, I think you just have to work a little bit harder for that. If you were to try to grow deadly nightshade here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to grow the antidote, which, fortunately for any gamers, will look very familiar, but unfortunately for anybody anywhere, It's apparently not that easy to come by since it only grows on trees. Apparently very hard to cultivate. That's a mushroom from Super Mario World, by the way. That's Amanita muscaria, which actually looks something like this. Close enough, right? It has an agent in it called muscarine, which counteracts the agent in Atropa belladonna called atropine. These names are very hard for me to remember, by the way. Though there are other mushrooms that grow that have the same sort of thing in them, which also look very cool. And then there's other ones which look very boring. Fortunately, the cool one is almost extinct and only grows in Australia. So basically, if you want to grow deadly nightshade, don't make a mistake. You'll probably die. If you were to grow wolfsbane, apparently the antidote for that is deadly nightshade. So it's kind of like a mushroom kills that, which kills that, which kills you, and you, being a human, kill whatever you want, which is cool, right? That's also poisonous, by the way. Fortunately, the antidote for it happens to be deadly nightshade. Mutual antidotes for each other. And that's all I have to say about that.